Welcome in, you beautiful soul. There is a subtle yet profound change unfolding across our world, a quiet revolution not of conflict but of consciousness. You can feel it, can't you? A gentle hum beneath the surface of everyday noise, a planetary heartbeat growing stronger. It's a pulse that travels through the roots of ancient trees, across the vastness of the oceans, and into the very core of your being. Our modern instruments, designed to quantify the material world, struggle to capture this. They can measure seismic shifts and magnetic fields, but this is a different kind of tremor, a frequency perceived not by machines but by the heart. It is the language of intuition, a knowing that transcends data. This is a fundamental shift in energy, a planetary-wide raising of vibration. Imagine the Earth tuning itself to a higher, more harmonious frequency in an active, intelligent process of cosmic evolution. And this energy is not external to you. You are not merely an observer. You are an intrinsic part of the Earth's living system. Your body is composed of her elements, your breath is her atmosphere, your life force is intertwined with hers. You are a cell in the body of Gaia. Therefore, as the planet's foundational frequency changes, so too does the energy within every human being. This recalibration can manifest in many ways: a new sense of clarity, or periods of confusion, heightened intuition, vivid dreams, or a sudden, undeniable yearning for a life of deeper meaning. This is a truly profound moment for humanity, a pivotal point in our collective story. It is a universal invitation to awaken, to consciously shift from the dream state of automatic living, a life dictated by fear and external expectations, to a state of full, vibrant awareness. It is a call to open your eyes, not just physically, but spiritually. This energetic shift offers an unprecedented opportunity for profound personal and collective transformation. It is the fertile ground upon which you can shed old limitations and blossom into your fullest potential. Like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, we are being asked to let go of the old self. It is a call to come home, home to the truth of who you are beneath all the layers of conditioning. This rising tide of energy is affecting everything. It is permeating the collective consciousness, stirring the waters of our shared psyche, and illuminating what has been hidden for far too long. On the surface, you might notice this as a growing sense of global unrest, a deep, pervasive feeling that the old paradigms, the systems built on separation and competition, are crumbling because they are no longer in resonance with this new, emerging frequency. The dissatisfaction you feel is not just yours. It is a collective symptom of this great awakening. There was a time, etched in the memory of our collective soul, when humanity lived in a state of profound harmony. This wasn't a mere absence of conflict, but a deep, resonant alignment with the rhythm of existence. People were intrinsically connected to the earth, feeling its pulse beneath their feet, understanding its whispers on the wind. They were deeply connected to each other, not just through words, but through a shared consciousness, a sense of community that was as vital as air. And most importantly, they were connected to their inner selves, guided by an intuition that was clear and unwavering. This was not a primitive state, it was a state of profound embodied awareness. Ancient cultures understood the cycles of nature not just as external events, but as mirrors to their own lives: birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. They saw the divine in the ancient bark of the trees, the life-giving flow of the rivers, and the silent cosmic dance of the stars. They lived with a sense of sacred wonder and reverence for the intricate tapestry of life, recognizing that every being had its place and its purpose. But slowly, almost imperceptibly, this connection was lost. The thinking mind, a brilliant tool for survival, became overactive. Its constant chatter started to drown out the quieter wisdom of the heart. Humanity began to identify more and more with this endless stream of thought, mistaking the voice in the head for their true identity. A veil of concepts and judgments descended, obscuring the direct, unfiltered experience of reality. From this identification, the ego emerged as the dominant sense of self. It constructed a false identity, a me, defined by a personal history, beliefs and judgments. This created a false identity, a me that felt separate from everything else, an isolated fragment in a vast universe. This separation is the deep underlying root of all suffering. It is the source of our fear, our loneliness, and our incessant need to prove our worth, driving us to compete and consume, forever seeking fulfillment outside of ourselves. Your reality is not something that is fixed and external. It is a reflection of your inner state of consciousness. What you believe, you perceive. What you focus on, you create. If your mind is filled with thoughts of lack, fear, negativity, that's the world you'll experience. Your perception will filter reality to confirm your beliefs. This begins with becoming aware of your thoughts, not judging them, not trying to suppress them, just simply observing them without identification. When you observe your thoughts, you realize you are not your thoughts. To awaken is to become authentic. It's about letting go of the masks you've been taught to wear. Society often encourages us to be someone we're not. It gives us roles to play, tells us how to think, tells us how to feel, tells us how to behave. We end up building a personality, a false self, based on these external expectations. We do this to gain approval, to fit in, to feel safe, but in doing so we lose touch with our true nature. Authenticity is the courage to shed these layers and be who you are right now. This leads to originality. Your true self is completely original. There has never been anyone exactly like you. What are you, really? You are not your body. The body is a temporary vessel. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts, come and go like clouds in the sky. You are not your emotions. Emotions are reactions to events, passing waves on the surface of your being. So, who are you? At your core, you are spirit. You are consciousness itself. This is not a belief, but a truth that you can experience directly. This consciousness is the formless, timeless awareness in which all forms appear. You have only forgotten it. To become aware is simply to shift your attention, to notice the background of silence and stillness that is always here. You are awareness. From the moment we are born, we are woven into a complex tapestry of systems. They present themselves as guides, but look closer. Many of these vast, intricate systems are not designed for your awakening, but for your slumber. They operate subtly, shaping your thoughts and desires, lulling you into a state of comfortable unconsciousness. This isn't about conscious conspiracies. The mechanism is more emergent. The economic engine that powers our world doesn't just sell products. It sells a story that happiness is one purchase away. It creates an insatiable hunger for more, a constant state of wanting that leaves you feeling perpetually unfulfilled, always chasing the next fleeting high of consumption. The media machine is a master storyteller. It magnifies fear, broadcasting crisis on a loop because fear keeps your eyes glued. And when you're not afraid, it offers endless distraction. A torrent of trivialities algorithmically designed to hold your attention captive, ensuring you're always looking outward, never inward. Our political systems often achieve the opposite of their promise. They thrive on division, simplifying the beautiful complexity of humanity into a crude us versus them, channeling your powerful life force into conflict rather than creative collaboration. These systems generate a collective atmosphere of low vibration, and there are forces that feed on this. They understand a fundamental truth. A fearful, distracted and divided population is easy to control. They don't need physical chains when they can forge mental ones. They amplify narratives of scarcity and hopelessness, wanting you to feel small and powerless, to forget the divinity within. It's all about control. They do not want you to discover the infinite power you hold. But here lies the secret. Your perception is the key to enslavement or freedom. To break free is not to fight the systems, but to see through them, to recognize the illusion of separation and manufactured fear that you are seeing every day. On the television, social media, workplaces, some even in your own personal circles, families and relationships. The ultimate rebellion is the quiet, radical act of claiming sovereignty over your own awareness. When you perceive the underlying unity connecting us all, you don't just liberate yourself. You become a lighthouse, proving the cage was only an illusion. Now tell me in the comments below, what one thing that's changed in your inner world this year? Thank you so much for watching. Always remember this, Earth's energies are changing into a higher frequency and a higher vibrational planet. With this, so is humanity. Thank you so much for watching Internal Voyager. Like and subscribe for more.